Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So like I said in my last video, I was doing a mass cooking day this weekend and got one thing finished. So I made some chili, sticking it in the freezer. These containers here. It's 4 different kinds of beans. So it's black beans, pinto beans, great northern beans, and red kidney beans. And then a can of Rotel chili fixins and some Williams chili seasoning. And then I also added some red lentils, which I don't always do with my chili, but it just sounded really good this time. So that's enough for probably about 4 to 5 servings. I just try to do it in like 2 serving containers because I don't have that many small containers. So I've got that, and then let me show you what else I made. It's still cooking on the stove and in the crock pot. So like I said, I had some other stuff going on. So I've got some white bean soup. It's just a recipe I found on Pinterest. It's just beans, potatoes, carrots, vegetable broth, and some seasonings. So I've got a couple containers of that, and I have a few containers of my creamy vegetable chowder, or as they say up in New England, chowder. So I've got like 4.5 containers of that, and each of them has a couple of servings in them. So those are getting ready to go in the freezer. I'm just trying to let them cool down a little bit before I push the lids down. Here, this is my grandma's OG crock pot or slow cooker, whatever. I have some white chili, which is just like a couple different types of beans. So it's got garbanzo beans, great northern beans, cannellini beans, shoe peg corn, green chilies, onion, garlic, vegetable broth, and some seasonings. It goes really great over like some tortilla chips. If you're interested in seeing this as like a recipe video, let me know down in the comments below. But this has been going all day as well, so I'm gonna turn that off and put that into some containers. Sorry, I thought I heard Sadie crying. The last of the soups that I made is like a copycat of the Panera like autumn squash soup. So I just, the copycat recipe I had to veganize because it called for heavy cream, so I just used coconut milk instead. Other than that, everything else was vegan friendly. So I just finished that up in my Instant Pot. So now I'm just gonna put that in containers, and then I'll show you what other stuff I'm about to make. So you've seen all the soups that I've made. I've got 3 loaves of bread that I'm going to make. They're just kind of variations of the same recipe. 2 of them I will be able to bake today. The other one I won't be able to bake until the morning or until really late tonight, because I didn't get the garlic roasted until early this morning. So that one I'll probably just wait until tomorrow. Ooh, super close. I'm also probably going to wait until tomorrow to make the pumpkin spice granola and the pumpkin gingerbread muffins from Oh She Glows, just because all my mixing bowls are taken up with the bread, and 2, I've been on my feet all day doing this cooking that I'm kind of tired of it. Tomorrow I'm also going to make some oatmeal packets to keep in my desk at work, and I have a bunch of bananas I should probably end up freezing tomorrow as well. But so I'll show you all of that in the morning. So that's I'll show you what the bread looks like afterwards. Here's what it looks like now. It is like a cranberry orange pecan, and this is just a regular, just plain bread. And then this one is a roasted garlic and rosemary. And then here's all the stuff for all the other cooking I'm gonna be doing. I also got the stuff to make like this cashew broccoli that I'll probably make in the next couple of days. I'll show you what that looks like and what I eat in a day if I make that. Then one of the other recipes I'm going to make is my Indian vegetable stew. That video is also on here. I'm just waiting for the Maharaja spice to come in from Seasonality Spices, and I've got all the stuff ready for that. I just need the spice to actually be able to make it, because it's a blend of like curry powder and saffron and garam masala and a bunch of other delicious spices. So You guys have seen me make that. You know what it looks like. If you've tried it, you know it's delicious. So I'll make that one. And then I've got a bunch of onions and peppers left over from stuff because I went to Aldi's, and legit, like, everything that I'm making cost me $100, and it's going to be multiple meals, like probably for the entire month, at least for lunches. But yeah, so I've got a bunch of peppers and onions left over from my Aldi's run. So I might make like a spaghetti one night, with like lentil pasta or something, just to use that so they don't go to waste. This is what the cranberry orange pecan bread looks like. Here's a cross section of it. I'm gonna try it because I've never made the cranberry orange one before. I've made the roasted garlic and rosemary one, and I've made the regular one multiple times, but I'm gonna try. Okay, so it's now Sunday morning, and I've been up for about an hour, and I've already got flour in my hair apparently. I already have the garlic rosemary bread in the oven, and I've made the muffins from Oshi Glows. They're pumpkin gingerbread muffins. I have those ready to go in the oven. And then because I got a whole bunch of bananas from Aldi's because they were on sale for 10 cents a pound, I froze about 3/4 of those because they were going to go bad if I didn't freeze them. And I'm just eating a banana right now. The last thing that I have to cook is some granola, and it's a pumpkin spice granola, so I'll make that. But I'll show you what the bread looks like and what the muffins look like once they're both out of the oven, and what the granola looks like and everything, and then how I make my oatmeal packets. And then that's pretty much everything that I'm doing to kind of plan ahead for meals for this Eat to Live challenge. So yeah, I'll show you all that when it's done. Alright, y'all, so here's what the oatmeal packets look like. It's just half a cup of oats in each of the bags. I have 12 of them here. And some of them have cinnamon and walnuts, or cinnamon and pecans. Some of them have some cocoa powder with dried cherries and pecans. So it's just kind of a different variety. The ones that don't have any dried fruit, I'll just add bananas to. But I just wanted to show you what those look like. I'll keep those in my desk. And here's what the garlic rosemary bread looks like. It's still cooling off. It needs to come completely to room temperature before I can freeze it. And same with the muffins. I'm gonna let those come to room temperature and then take off the muffin tin liners and freeze those. So here's what the granola looks like afterwards. I will leave the link to it down below. I'll let you know that I did use applesauce instead of oil for it, so I would add about 10 minutes cooking time to it, just to make it nice and crispy. So that's everything that I've done for the mass cooking, and I'm gonna put the granola in some containers and take them to work, to store there. Probably eat it with some almond milk, or maybe make some like chia pudding to put over to put it on. So yeah. I've got some fresh veg and stuff in the fridge that I'll also take for lunches and stuff, because as you know, the Eat to Live program requires that you eat up to, the goal is to aim for a pound of fresh vegetables a day. I think it'll be a lot easier for me to get a pound of cooked vegetables in than fresh, but we'll see how it goes. So I will show you what I eat in a day kind of thing here coming up soon. I will try to remember to leave the links to all the different recipes that I found down below. If you like these kind of videos and would like to see more of them, make sure to give this a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share this with a friend and subscribe at the end. Until next time, bye. Tell me about it. Tell me, Say.